like that. Okay. And so for me, I'm so grateful for having breath in my body and allowing us to hear this be on this platform. I'm not sure if you're hearing the feedback, but if you are, I can fix that. So go ahead and take it over, energy.
So, um, I would like to add on to that, like being like gracious, like having a lot of gratitude for like your family and things like that. Like, I don't know what I would do without mom and dad.
Oh my goodness, I'd be so lost without my family.
Oh my goodness. Like, I wonder what like our viewers would think. Like, I wonder what are they grateful for. So hopefully, spontaneous queen could um see what some people in the chat are grateful for
So,
eventually. But
so they got the people in the chat gonna be joining briefly. For me, I'm gonna say I'm grateful for my daughter and my family because around 2022 or 2021, I'm gonna say 2020, it was a tough time for everybody because it was COVID time. And around that time, everything was uncertain, everything was new for everybody. And for us, we were just taking it day by day. And so for me, gratitude, how can you be upset and mad and happy at the same time? So if you're thinking about, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, think about the things that you do have. And when you think about the things that you do have, you will have a different type of outlook when it comes to the gratitude of what you do have. And it also open up more room to receive more when you wake up and show gratitude.
okay, baby, knock on wood. Because I mean, I'm thinking about 2020 and I'm like, woo, oh my gosh, like everything that I'm sure a lot of people have went through, like loss of loved ones. Even like you said, I'm thankful for breath. Because when COVID happened and then I caught COVID, my mom caught COVID, girl, I really just thought it was the end of the world. How did you all take it? Um, Before I even asked Skylar, Layla, how did you handle COVID when it first hit?
I mean, like for COVID, I didn't really think it was too like powerful to like make people pass away. So like when COVID was him, I was just like, oh, another virus, you know? Like I thought it was gonna be like a cold, but it
Mm,
was worse than that for sure.
right.
For sure, it was worse than that.
How did you feel like when you heard about people passing away from COVID and things like that?
I was like, I was just shocked because like that's crazy. The next day you can be happy, and the next day you can have COVID and
Mm,
maybe pass away in a couple of weeks or so.
right? Girl, that was crazy to me. How did you feel, man? Skylar?
Um, when COVID first, well, I first learned about COVID when this boy in my class was like, "Hey, y'all, there's this new virus outbreak," and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's not gonna be that serious," because I was in the fourth grade at the time. So, was I? Yeah, I was, and I didn't really like take it serious. But then when they canceled school for the first time, I was like, dang, this might be a little serious. And then they just kept canceling school and canceling school and canceling school. And I was like, oh, this is real serious. And so I started to get a little nervous. And then it even hit me more when my grandma caught COVID.
Yeah.
And it was, she was in the hospital for
About a month.
about a month. And that was really just the scariest thing because I have so much love for my grandma, and I just thought that I really did think that I was gonna lose her, and I'm grateful that I didn't. She's still alive.
Yeah. So I mean, there's positive things you could have show gratitude for, and then there's things that were negative that actually turned positive. that you're just so gracious and appreciative for. Definitely.
Do you have anything to say, Layla?
Yeah, I mean, like when COVID hit, like I'll say in 2021, my grandma had caught COVID, and then like she was in the hot. I was in the same bed as her when she had COVID too. So she knew she was sick, so she told me to put a mask on. I didn't want to, so a couple of days later, she went to the hospital, and then I started living with my uncle. Then after that, like my cousin, she had an iPhone, so like she'll FaceTime my grandma, and my grandma wants to see me, but like on FaceTime, I didn't want to see my grandma like that, so like I didn't really look at the phone. Then
Mhm.
then yeah, she was in she was in that hospital for about 3 months.
At least a month, going on 2 months.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then she had passed away.
She
Yeah,
what?
She passed away.
I'm
for
so
COVID pneumonia.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
had
God.
COVID. Yeah.
Yeah,
I apologize for that.
and so the things that we took away from that, even though we had lost a loved one, but we gained
I
a
healed.
bond together.
Yeah, I healed from it though. I healed from it. But yeah, we did heal from.
And although a lot of people had lost a lot of loved ones and a lot of elder ones because they had different underlying illnesses, and sometimes some even was unaware of it. A lot of people caught COVID and they didn't even know they had it, and some
Right.
people had to go to work because they had to provide for themselves or for their family. And so my heart go out to anybody who family was sick from it or passed on from it. But I hope later on down the line, or even currently today, that you gain closure from it, and because you never know, you here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then that's with or without COVID, right? The way the world is.
Mhm.
But I just so much gratitude. I definitely show gratitude because look, y'all, I was bad growing up. I don't know about y'all, but I was bad. If bad was in it and bad didn't have to be in it, I saw bad and good. I was just that bad. So I say this to say, y'all, I'm so grateful for my daughter. And I know Thanksgiving coming up too, right? We just so thankful for a lot of things. But I'm just so thankful for my daughter. I'm thankful that my daughter didn't end up like me, just bad. I have to say that. Like, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you for doing the total opposite. Girl, I don't know what I would have done. Boarding school, y'all. Boarding school.
So let's go on a higher note. So how gratitude shape our mindset.
Mm.
So we in today age we need to teach the kids that when they come down to gratitude, it will help us focus. It can help us de-escalate or decrease stress levels because believe it or not, even though they're children or teens or adolescents, they go through stress just like us, but they don't even know how to verbalize it. And it's good to teach them the different type of practices or rituals. Some people call it rituals or whatever, or different type of tools to put in place when they are stressed and when they are overwhelmed. And so whenever they won't allow anything on the outside or external get to them. They will have tools to help them calm down, refocus, and so they can continue to be the best version of themselves.
Yeah. So I would like to ask, Lila, what grade are you in?
I'm an ace.
Eighth grade. Skylar, what grade?
Night.
Ninth grade. So y'all are right behind each other. What are some things, in middle school, high school that stress you out? What are some stressors?
the Well, for me, the biggest thing that stresses me out is my classes. All 7 classes, they stress me out because it's so much work to do. Coming from me, I take one AP class, and then the rest of my class are advanced except for math, and that's just a lot of work to do in such so little time. I start to get stressed out. And then I feel like another big stress for kids my age is probably like trying to find a significant other or try to find what friend groups they're in because nobody wants to be a loner. And I think that it's important, like when you do see somebody alone, you do try to talk to them.
Those are some powerful things.
Yeah.
Like, what are some things that are stressful to you?
I mean, she listed them all. But for me, I don't really get stressed because I just take a deep breath and I'll be fine. For real. But for sure, when everyone's talking and you're trying to do your work and you don't really understand and everybody's just talking, just like you can't really do your work.
Like, shut up your mouth.
Yeah.
You know you be saying, shut your mouth up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like school is like the basic thing that I would say that bothers kids or kids will tell, or kids/teens, preteens would tell their parents. What are like some deep stressors or some internal stressors for you that you would say like really stresses you out that you would like to share? Like internal, besides school.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Maybe like as far as like self, like maybe something stresses you out that maybe it stresses like other teens out too, that they just wouldn't talk about. You know what I mean?
Maybe too much pressure. Like when you have like build up pressure or like a lot of pressure on you for doing something, or when you have to do something. I don't know. Like if you in your mind you have like this perspective, you have to be perfect.
Oh yeah.
So y'all feel y'all have to be perfect?
No. I was saying maybe for other kids, but no.
We have some viewers. Thank you for tuning in to Words That Resonate Kids Night. And I'm going to reiterate this. If you haven't already downloaded the Cahoots game, go ahead and download it either on the app on your phone or tablet or desktop. But I just want to say thank you to the viewers who are joining. And the viewer, she said that her daughter can relate to everything that you guys have stated. And she said, my daughter said it's just simply going to school. And I feel like that too, because I'm going to say, I'm not sure if you hear feedback on my side, but I'm going to keep going.
No.
Okay. Sometimes the dang on teachers be stressed out like the kids.
Yeah.
And sometimes the teachers may not have an area or somewhere or they can just vent to. And they trying to get assignments done and make sure they getting the kids prepared for STAR tests or testing, and they don't make it individualized like they used to. You know, sometimes they don't take a chance or take the kids to the side to actually get to know that child. But sometimes if it's a previous kid from last year, they already have that child labeled. And so it's not giving the child a fair chance to even prove themselves or to even grow into, because the kids got to grow. They got to learn. You know, teachers used to discipline the kids, you know. It used to be a community thing, a village. But now it's just like, he say, she say, you know, and we can't have that. We gotta do better.
Girl, that's another topic because you know I'm a teacher. I'm about to get into you later. That ain't true, y'all. That's not true what she's saying. That's very not true.
Well, tell me your version of it. let's tell me your version.
um, well, just from my point of view, like my perspective, like I'm a engaged teacher, and like teaching has always been my passion. I've always known I wanted to help people. I just didn't know where to start. I went from being wanting to be a doctor to wanting to be a teacher, and then I just so happened to become a teacher, right? And I developed a love for it. But yeah, it is due to the STAR test, and then like your teacher, her job is on the line because it's she has to you have to pass the STAR test. You know what I mean? And she has a family to provide for too at the same time. So yeah, it could be very stressful for teachers, but it does not mean that we don't connect with like our students and things like that. Of course we do. Of course we love our kids. Um, I want this to be more based on the kids though, but yeah, that's like another topic, man. We love our kids. We spend a lot of money on our kids. Our students. Um, and we don't get the support that the kids maybe think that we do. Like the money that we spend, that the things that the kids need or the supplies, the teacher supplies that. So it's not that it takes a village really needing parental support. The teacher, that's another topic, but it's just the parental support that we need, and we need the parents to know that, hey, like we're not the enemy. Like your child isn't just as perfect as you think they are. Like the struggle is real. What you think your child's great because they're like that at home, but when you're not watching them, what do you really think they're doing? So that's just my side that
Hmm.
get parents to understand. But yeah.
Let's look at what the viewers are saying. Thank you guys for joining. They said, how do they feel with their guards down, the children?
How do y'all feel letting y'all guards down, like opening up to other viewers and other people about like your feelings and what's really going on in the teen world? How do you feel? Do y'all feel like snitches?
You know they say snitches get stitches.
How do y'all feel letting your guard down? Like being on this podcast for the first time and actually telling, really, you're telling adults too, because adults are watching, parents are watching, and you're really helping us get some insight on like what our children are going through to help us to better understand our kids. So
Hmm.
how do you feel about that?
Um, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I feel good because I hope this helps some parents understand what their kids are going through and that their kids don't hate them. Their kids are just stressed out. So it's not the parents' fault. It's just the kids are going through a lot. And I'm sure there's some great parents on here that and their kids have maybe some attitude towards them. It's not you. It's just we're going through a lot and we need some space
And support.
and support.
I want to mention that, and Skylar, do not get mad at me, please.
What are you gonna say?
The look on her face.
No, no. What are
We
you
need a
gonna say?
commercial break. No. Skylar told me, probably about a couple weeks ago, she said, Mom, I really appreciate you because, like, you don't hate on me. And I was like, what? Why would I hate on you? Like, you come for me. You're my daughter, my love of my life, right? She was like, Mom, you don't hate on me. She was like, a lot of kids in my school, like their parents hate on them, like their moms. Like, I guess because their moms want to live their life or live through them. Or like I guess some of her friends will say things of a sort that's pertaining to like their parents, and their parents say mean things to them or mean things about them. Like, I don't know. What are some examples that you were telling me about?
That was mostly on TikTok. Sorry, my eye burns. But I saw this one TikTok about how this girl's mom got mad at her because the girl had got a boyfriend, and her mom was single, and so she felt like her mom started to compete with her
Oh,
because she was jealous of the girl for having a boyfriend. And I was like, well, I feel grateful that my mom's not like that. If I got a boyfriend, she will be happy for me, definitely.
No, that's not true.
oh,
She's too young. She's too young.
man.
No, I'm not a competitor, but no,
Oh my God.
baby, if she got a boyfriend, ain't no support there, baby. No.
Man.
Oh my God.
But let me correct that, baby. I say this to say, no matter what, she knows that I support her. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's what you're saying.
Oh my God. You got anything to say, Layla?
I mean, no,
Let's see what the viewers are
yeah,
saying.
we were talking about.
He said parents don't realize that kids are with educators more throughout the day and week. They are with their own, then they are with their own parents, less time when calculated.
So that is true. That's very much true because they spend a lot of time with their teachers. They're educated, the educator, and also the media educates the kids. If they're not on their computers at school, they're on their phones during lunch. Uh, and when they get home, or if they're on the bus, they on their phone on the bus. And then they on their phone walking home, or they're on their phone in their room when they get home. So that's very true. Kids do not spend a lot of time, and then too, it's because a lot of parents don't have time to themselves either, especially like from work. A lot of times when parents come home, as soon as they come home, they have to cook, they have to clean up, they have to finish up work from work, so that is very true. Kids do have to educate themselves. Luckily, my daughter asked me questions such as, I ask her questions like, hey, Skylar, like, what you learned today? What you do today? Or if she has homework, I'm like, you have homework? All right, no, and then she's like, no, we got homework.
Yeah.
So I'm there to help her with her homework and stuff too.
That's a shame. They go to school and we go to school with them.
Girl, I'm telling you. Tell me you don't know this. I'll be telling her she come in with homework. I say, where your notes? Did you take notes?
Give me the answer key. Let's cut straight through the thing. Give me the answer key.
You hear me? Baby, Chat GP who?
T.
Baby.
Let's see what else there says. Some mothers have drama and do not want to grow up. Ooh, nor want to get counseling.
Mm-hmm.
This is a kid show. That's another topic.
Oh man. He said this would cause issues within the family, and they laughing because they love what they're hearing. And please subscribe, like, and share so you can get notifications. Those of you who have kids, grandkids, nieces and nephews, or y'all have people that you're taking care of, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and also download the Cahoots channel, the Cahoots app, so you guys can get in on these prizes and you can play the game 17 questions, okay? Oh, this is long one. You go ahead and read that one. You're an educator. You go ahead and read that one.
maybe I don't have my glasses on. No, I'm just kidding. What advice can you give as a parent and a child to others that are parents and kids that's having issues in communicating to connect emotionally and mentally? Well, if you look at your previous response that you had wrote about getting counseling, that's it right there. Because you know what's crazy is I believe a lot of parents are judgmental, um, and they judge their children and they don't allow their kids to make mistakes, because they want that perfection out of their kids, and that's just not going to happen. And I don't expect that from her. Uh, Although I think she is as perfect as they come, as bad as I was, I must say. I'm gonna keep saying it, baby. But I think parents who have already messed up their children, most likely they need counseling just as much as couples go to marriage counseling. They need to have like parental counseling, and that child needs counseling as well, regardless of what happened. It's kind of hard to talk to your kid once you didn't already mess their mind up, in my opinion. So I think that you probably would need a professional. I don't qualify to say that, but in my opinion, as a parent, I think that counseling would definitely be best. It's crazy. My daughter and I have like this. It's like a super bond. It's like a super Marvel slash DC bond. Do you agree or you disagree? Well, she better agree. Look, no, I'm just playing.
Wait a minute now.
She got the option to agree. No, but on the cool, like we have a strong. We've had this bond since birth, right? And I've done some messed up things as a parent, but I've done a lot of transitioning and turning around and apologizing. But I also asked her, at her age now, I know she goes through a lot, and everybody has their own issues of their own, interpersonal things that they need to deal with or have to deal with or grow up and grow out of. But I asked her, I'm like, hey, Skylar, like, are you happy? I don't know how many times do I ask you that?
A lot.
A lot. Like, are you happy? And I'm like, would you tell me if you weren't happy? And then she was like, yeah. And I'm like, dang, would she really tell me if she wasn't happy? Or is she lying? Like, is her nose growing or not? But I would hope, I think that
Pinocchio, yeah.
I would like to believe that we have that bond to where like she would tell me like, hey mom, I'm not happy because this is and that is going on. But I've also offered her counseling. I'm like, would you feel better like seeing a therapist, right or wrong? Mm-hmm. I'm like, you want to see a therapist? And she's like, yeah, I don't really feel like I need one. But if I need one, I'm going to let you know. But the fact that she has that option to get help from someone who is not invested in her life, but is on the outside looking in, I think all parents should give their kids that option,
Mm-hmm. So that's why I created Words That Resonates Kids Night, so it could be a form of therapy. It's not in replace of a therapist or a counselor, but I do have that skill set to help kids. I cannot diagnose, prescribe prescriptions, but this is an outlet for them to talk about what's going on in their life, either it's good or bad, and so we can find solutions. Because a lot of people don't have access to therapists or counselors because of various reasons. So this is the reason why I created this platform, and I want to connect this with different organizations to help kids move forward in their journeys. And also, a lot of our community don't look, they look down on counseling or therapists. So I want them to get a different a viewpoint of talking things out, because sometimes a lot of things could be jumbled up, and they cannot pinpoint a lot of stuff they want to say, or they think that we might get upset, right? And that's not the case. And so I had many clients that was seeking counseling or therapy, and it was like a 2-month wait period for them to even see someone for help. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, being and working in mental health, a day can be too long for some people, because we don't know how much pressure going on in their kids' mind. And so we want to make sure we are solution oriented to help those kids, but in all adults too. I created this a platform for adults too, to voice out their opinion, to seek wise counsel and all that good stuff. Because hey, we go through stuff just like we go through stuff, and sometimes some parents are living and experience the same things as their kids sometimes. Do you want anything? You want to say anything, Layla?
No.
Let's see what the viewers got to say. Is it perfection? This is a different question he asked early on. Is it perfection or fear? Something that may happen out of losing their child in the state of mind or thinking. I think that's a trauma response.
Mm.
Because, for example, what a traumatic event happened in that person's life that caused them to go back in, or cause them to have PTSD or different illnesses or different things like that.
Depression.
Depression, that could be one of them too. But the thing is, instead of them walking out their own things, sometimes they could project their life experience on their kids or others. So I'm gonna say that's a trauma or a different whatever happened to your life. That's a trauma response, because this event happened to you doesn't mean it's gonna happen to your children or your loved one. And then you don't want to live your life trying to be very protective over them, because you think the same thing's gonna happen to your kid, but you actually pushing them away.
You
Right?
know, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was thinking about like my childhood, and I have great parents. Like, I had my mom and my dad. They were high school sweethearts. They're still together. They're casino buddies. Everything, you know. But I chose to walk a different path. Like, I could have been graduated from college. I wanted to do my own thing. I had my own path. Um, and kind of lost my train of thought. I had my own path that I wanted to walk, but I was more of a follower than a leader because I felt alone growing up. Um, my parents loved me, no doubt. They were supportive. It was just a different kind of support. It wasn't the support that I was looking for because I didn't know what I was looking for, because I was finding myself. And I just so happened to let other people define me. And then along the way, I lost myself. So I was just wondering, like, do y'all still go through that today? Like, what do you go through? Like, the peer pressure. Because I know I let peer pressure. I'm a loser to peer pressure, y'all. Well, I was growing up. And I would say that because if I saw my friends doing things and I didn't want to do it, I just did it anyway because I wanted a friend or I didn't want to lose that friend. So I would definitely, I'm not going to say I'm a loser to peer pressure. I was just influenced by peer pressure, and I allow that to change me. And at the end of the day, like, I realized like my friends weren't my friends, you know.
You ain't my friend. You is my enemy. Oh. So the viewer is saying, expand on that. What do you mean about finding yourself and losing yourself?
Me? What do I mean about losing? So, meaning like, when really before you go to school, you think you are defined or you think you have it together, even as a kid, because your parents have groomed you. You know what I'm saying? But society, when you begin to go to school, and like I said, you spend more time at school once you go to school than you do at home. So you spend a lot of time with people of different backgrounds who
Mm-hmm.
didn't have that love that you had, and they expel that top that that toxic or those toxins onto you and make you feel bad about yourself. I didn't think I had any faults, even though I was this chubby girl growing up. My parents said I was beautiful. But when I go to elementary school, oh, I'm fat. I'm ugly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, fat, like, what's fat? I didn't know what it was. But after being called it, for so long and then getting said, people say mean things to you, like it depletes who you are. It takes away from who
Mm-hmm.
you are. And then you go home and tell your parents, and your parents like, I don't listen to them. But it's because they have surpassed the trauma that you are going through because they went through it because they didn't actually go through maybe that situation, but they've been through certain types of trauma as parents. So if that makes sense, they're like well above it and they're like, just brush it off, not really realizing the toll that it took on
Yeah.
them when they were picked on. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you gonna make it through because I did, not knowing that we two separate people.
Mm-hmm.
Toll that it could take on us, if that makes sense what I'm saying.
Yeah, it
So when
does.
yes, I thought I had found myself. Even growing up, you think, man, when you in kindergarten and you graduate, that shoot you done with school because you go through kindergarten and you graduate. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, you think that you have found yourself, and you realize, in other words, oh, you still got 12 more years of school, and that's just metaphorically, speaking. Like you still got a lot of growing to do, and along the way, there's hills and bumps and cracks and barricades um, that you are really left to deal with alone. And it's really like survival of the fittest. So, along that way, like I lost myself because I was too busy trying to fit in instead of me realizing that I was like really freaking special because I'm different from everybody. I was weird. I was the oddball. People used to make fun of me, not just because of my weight, but because I was like super smart. So, you know what I did? I started acting dumb. I did. I thought it was because I thought it was cool. So I'm this straight A student, top of my class. And because people made fun of me and I wanted friends, I started pretending like I didn't know. And it was because they were jealous of me because I knew too much. You understand what I'm saying? So I lost myself along the way because eventually I really stopped listening and I didn't know anymore.
Let's see what our viewers got to say. This is the question that she had stated way before we got to this topic. She said she agreed. She said, I agree. I made some mistakes in trying to make her perfect, forgetting that we are imperfect people. And we all did that. We all did it. And let me see what this viewer got to say. Let me see. And thank you for joining, by the way. And those of you who are joining, don't forget to download the Kahoots app on your phone or on desktop because it's going to go down. You hear me?
Read
What's
that,
that,
man.
Sheila?
Okay.
What does that say?
What is the main issue that kids facing these? What is the main issue that? What is the main issue?
Issue
Oh,
kids are facing these days that most kids do not normally be open to say. Is it mental or emotional? It could be both. And on top of that, it could be they're going through puberty. And so they're trying to figure out their emotion. They're trying to figure out their self. At that stage, they're trying to figure themselves out of who they're going to be in life. And then they see different influences and everything. So they're trying to figure out, is this the right path? And this the right path? And they're still learning their own voice and, how they're going to show up in the world. And yes, let's take it a step further. It, it's still some adults that don't even know themselves either. And so I say today, a person who don't know themselves, a person that dislike themselves is dangerous to themselves and other people because you're very precious. And when you really figure out who you really are and how much power that you hold, man, you're going to be creating something beautiful out of that. And so we have to figure out who are we, not what kind of work, what kind of job we do, what makes us beautiful, what size clothes that we wear, our skin tone, our hair texture. Who are you? And what do you bring? Whenever you wake up, what do you bring into this world to help somebody along their way or help you on your journey? Because when you wake up, you are a blessing to the world. You just like a missing puzzle piece, or I'm not gonna say missing. You just like a puzzle piece that's connected to everybody. Everybody's a puzzle piece connected to one another. And when everybody find out we all the same, the world will be better. Okay.
And Skylar was just talking about that at the beginning of the podcast. She was speaking about what she was, showing gratitude. And then she went in to say, like, one of the pressures was, I think you said, what you said, being new or somebody being different and you showing gratitude or, showing your appreciation for that person.
Oh, I think I was talking about people being alone who don't have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Look at her.
People just like sitting alone and being alone, and they're probably like looking out at looking at everybody and thinking everybody else has friends. Why don't I have friends? Is there something wrong with me? And so it's just always from somebody just sitting alone.
Yeah.
We're going to read this one more question, and after that, we're going to get into a affirmation card, and then we're going to get to the Cahoots game because I don't want to make this too long. Okay, the viewer said, "Is it more important? Is it more about confidence than losing yourself and knowing yourself? This sounds more about confidence, not being concerned about what others are thinking of you." So, like I said, everything is about confidence, knowing your self-worth, loving on yourself. Once you can identify how you love on yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, you telling yourself, affirming yourself that you're beautiful, you're smart, you are a puzzle piece in this world, you're going to start showing up confident. And everything that you're going to do is going to take off. No matter what you're doing, I don't know, no matter if it's dancing, cheering, rapping, being a poet, writing, no matter what your profession is, no matter what you're going to school for or what your activities is, whenever you love on yourself first, everything else going to take off because you point at loving yourself. And you're not waiting for outside validation, or you're not waiting for outsiders to tell you they love you or they see you as this, because you're going to already know that. Do y'all want anything to say after that?
I do, but did you have something to say?
I kind of forgot what the topic was. It was about confidence.
Yeah.
I think what you said is, I feel like once you find your confidence, nothing else really matters. Nothing that people say really matters.
Yeah. I think the hardest part is finding your confidence, especially like because kids could be so cruel, but not just kids, adults could be so cruel. Then adults could be cruel to kids, and then kids could be cruel to adults. So people are just cruel, But I want to say in response to in the trenches that I think it's more confidence, because you have your confidence. You start out with confidence. A lot of kids start out with confidence in the beginning, right? And then other people slowly take their confidence away. Really, not just the kids, like you as a person allow kids to take your confidence away. But it's still not your fault because you're learning and you don't know and you're naive. You know what I'm saying? But you're learning. So then it becomes once you lose yourself, and I'm speaking from experience, once you lose yourself and you're depleted and you feel like nothing. I felt like that in a lot in my years in school. I felt like nothing. The reason why I became a follower was because I tried to find my confidence or find myself or find my personality again in other people or taking bits and pieces of other people's personalities to build my own. You know what I'm saying? Once I had lost myself. So I'm not like that anymore at all because I realize how special I am. Now, how did I find myself? I had to be like broken to nothing and a lot of prayer. I didn't do counseling, but I had to. I don't know. God helped me. I don't know what else to say. Like God helped me to find myself and to find my way and to realize that I was special and I was valuable. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am the way I am now. Do I still have struggles? For sure. That's not going anywhere. But how I deal with it is just is powerful, you know. Um, and I deal with it through a lot of prayer, meditation, and
Mm-hmm.
being with my family. A lot of family, and a lot of it's time I express myself to my daughter. So she and I talk, and we have our little girl talk, and there's no judgment in the room, you know. So
Let's see what the viewers have to say.
that's a good one. You're gonna hear me. Oh. That is
Thank
so
you
true.
so much, you guys. We're gonna be starting um a new segment. We're gonna be doing cahoots.
Thank you for engaging.
We're gonna be doing cahoots. Let me see. So those of you who have not downloaded the Cahoots app, go ahead and start doing so now, so you guys can get a chance to play Cahoots. Let me see. All righty. So you have that card, Layla? Read
Oh,
the card.
yes, I
Layla
do.
gonna read like a affirmation card for you guys.
All right. Today I will not give in. Today I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving happiness.
Ooh, that's a good one for you guys to take away from this is no matter what come in your path, no matter what happened today, don't let those negative thoughts weigh you down because you're more than those. You're worth more than those negative thoughts.
Exactly.
Do you have anything to say, Scholar?
Not really.
All righty, y'all. We're gonna go to the Cahoots app. Bear with me. We're gonna share our screen. So let me know whenever you can see my screen.
I am brave. I am
Can
kind.
y'all see that?
We can see.
All right.
All righty, y'all.
I can get in there.
They didn't put the code up yet.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Do you see it?
Baby, I do, baby, but look, I'm old. Look, I need help.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Claim reward. Get started.
Let me know when y'all in. I hope the viewers and we're gonna give them some time too.
I do Kahoot it because I think that works for me.
You can either type in, so you download Layla's in, so you're gonna download the Cahoots app,
Mm-hmm.
okay? After you download the Kahoot app, you can either type in the PIN number or you can scan it.
You see the pen?
2
63239.
You ready to?
I'm in
Okay.
there like somewhere.
Are y'all playing together?
No,
Oh my.
Oh, Skylar gonna get her own too?
do it for me either. Go to
Let me join too, shoot.
Oh yeah, baby, I'm trying to win a prize myself. You hear me?
Let me join in.
What's the pin?
2, 3. Do y'all have the pin up?
63239.
6, 3. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay. It's gonna be 63239.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna give the viewers. I'm gonna give them a couple more seconds. Those of you who want to join in on the Cahoots game, simply download it, the Cahoots app, and then you can type in the PIN number is 63239, or you can scan the code. All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all can hear the sound? Y'all can hear the
No.
sound?
No, I just put the Kahoot pin in.
Okay.
Yes, we good?
Can y'all hear the sound?
No sound. It just still says you're in.
Okay.
There's no sound.
Okay. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It
Okay.
says,
Go ahead. You can read it.
it says look up. No need to answer this time. I wonder why. Question.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do y'all
What
see
is the meaning of life?
I don't see the question.
Do you see the question?
No.
It's on the screen.
Ooh. It said, what is the meaning of life?
Yeah, it doesn't show.
Okay. Let me see.
That's better.
Y'all can see now?
Yep, we can see the questions.
Okay. Thank y'all. Oh.
Not Layla win it.
That's what I'm saying. True or false? Is it important to express your emotions openly? Layla, don't try to hide your answers.
We can hear the music now.
Okay.
The first one don't count.
Okay.
They couldn't see.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Layla, you hard to beat.
Okay.
Baby, that's a hard question.
It really is.
I'm talking money. I'm talking money. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my God.
I put health. What's the correct answer?
Love.
Love.
No.
Oh, baby, the happiness. I need my health. I'm not happy if I'm sick. Love is the key to happiness.
That's crazy.
Well, I guess Al Green said it best. Love is happiness.
Oh Lord, I don't know this one.
Oh, I know this one.
Self-expression.
What is this on? What the hell? Okay.
That was easy.
Van Gogh.
Okay, Carla.
What?
Okay now. Oh Lord.
I get it wrong.
This one, but it should be.
Oh, the time going by too fast now. Oh shoot. Okay.
Let me see if I got that one. I gotta give me something.
Okay, Carla.
I'm still
You
late.
ain't coming to play.
Importance of empathy.
Come on, Lena. What is the importance of relationships? Oh Lord.
I guess.
My podium. Come on now.
Okay, energy coming up.
All right. Give me the energy.
Okay.
Let me get you to yourself. I put. Damn it. I done went back down, y'all. I done went back down.
What the heck?
I guess I'm still second class, y'all. I'm still second class.
Scholar got a method to this. I see what she doing.
Don't like to lose competitive.
I don't know this one.
Maybe.
Well, climate change is more pollution, change climate, environment.
Negative.
Copy of me.
And I told you what I thought. Come on, I'm copying.
I don't even know the question I corrected this game.
I think it's not.
Oh Lord.
Whoa.
This is embarrassing. Oh, I'm the only one got it right.
To give you a high five for that one, Fred. What you say? Fred, this is embarrassing. I don't know my answer. No. And it's funny, we were just talking about this on the show.
For real.
I was like,
People pretending like their life is great.
But that life is a I can't say what it is. So it is.
okay.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Caring is caring.
Uh-oh. I'm coming for you, Scholar. Uh-oh. There's multiple questions. We're getting to the end.
Hey, Psych2Goers. Do you have low self-esteem? Your self-esteem is a culmination of your physical self-image, accomplishments, capabilities, and perceived success. In short,
You got a
your
video.
opinion of yourself.
Look how long
Some of us are blessed to have an environment that fosters high self-esteem. Others are not so fortunate. But despite unfortunate circumstances or events, you can cultivate high self-esteem. Think of the protagonist who had a difficult childhood or a rough start in life. Despite the trials they faced, they were able to forge ahead. Hopefully these few tips can help you believe in yourself again. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. Sometimes comparisons can be helpful. Using them as a template for improvement can inspire you to make changes. Then again, sometimes they are a way for you to deconstruct yourself and discover all the things that you think are wrong with you. According to an article in Psychology Today, written by physician Dr. Biley, we can remind ourselves that people's outsides can't be compared to our insides. This is because people can curate their social media versions of their lives, and they can do the same with their public lives. You might have experienced being shocked when a couple appeared happy and solid in a relationship until one of them announced their breakup. Of course, we wish others well, but remember that you don't actually know what goes on behind closed doors when their lives make you feel bad about your own. Number 2, overcome perfectionism. I know you're just trying to do your best and work hard to achieve your goals, but how can we know if we've crossed the line? Have you been experiencing signs of procrastination, restlessness, being motivated by fear, and especially low self-esteem? Well, these are signs of a perfectionist. Despite what social media tries to portray as a perfect life, creating one for yourself can lead to maladaptive rumination and deterioration of mental health. Instead of achieving more, you may undergo more setbacks than you desire. According to Oregon Counseling, we can take steps to overcome perfectionism through tendency awareness, allowing room for mistakes, focusing on meaning over perfectionism, and setting reasonable goals for ourselves. Number 3, figure out what you're good at and develop it. How do your abilities and self-esteem go hand in hand? Well, your sense of purpose will increase. When that happens, your self-esteem grows when you demonstrate to yourself your ability and competencies. When you gain deeper fulfillment and inspire others around you, you can improve your self-esteem. So how do you identify your abilities? Try listing down what you love doing and your previous accomplishments. It can be daily blogging, baking, cooking, or even science experiments that you did at a science fair. Diving into activities that allow you to show off or discover your talents is a start to figuring out your strengths, which bring you confidence and purpose in life. So tell us, what do you enjoy doing the most in your life? Come on, don't be shy. Let's hear it out in the comments. And number 4, focus on what you can change and the things that are in your control. Dwelling on your worries can be a potent poison that whittles down your resolve. It can trap you in an illusion that makes you believe that progress or anything remotely positive is impossible. Instead of focusing on these negative thoughts, try focusing on what you can change. One way to overcome this is to label your thoughts as productive worry and unproductive worry, to see things from a clearer perspective. When you know the difference between productive and unproductive worrying, you can start to manage your worries, which eventually helps you feel more confident in yourself, your choices, and your abilities. So what's the difference, you may ask? Well, to keep it simple, unproductive worry imagines all sorts of unlikely outcomes and focuses on the what ifs and worst.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, energy. Wait a minute.
Going on there, baby, like the Jeffersons.
She haven't missed one.
No, don't look at me like that.
I got it correct. So
Oh my God.
You got me. You got me.
Oh, Layla only one got it right.
No, I got it.
Oh
wrong.
shoot.
Ooh, I need to step up my game.
Come on. That's hard. I like supporting it. All four of them.
I like all four
I
of them
can't
too.
pick two.
Pick two like a dummy. I picked two. I think all four of them. It was all four of them. Nobody got no points.
This is the last question. It ain't even a question. No. Did you enjoy words that resonate? Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Oh man, that's three of them.
Okay, and the winner is
Energy.
wait a minute. Okay, third place. Then why y'all do me like that? Okay, Energy. First place. Oh. Okay, Scholar. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You take a picture.
This song makes me want to dance.
That's cool. Oh, you probably can hear it still, huh?
Oh yeah.
House music. Oh. Y'all can still hear that music, huh?
No.
Okay, we can hear it. So that was the kid night. And those of you guys who were joining, please, let me see. Please send me your. I'm gonna get y'all emails, and so I can send y'all some gift cards for participating. Those of you who joined to watch and to come and talk with us and share messages with us, thank you so much. This has helped me understand myself better, my daughter better, you guys better. What's the takeaway from this? Go ahead, y'all. Yeah, anyone can go. What's the what do you take away from this? Like, what's the solution to kids coming together and talking about what they're feeling? What do you want to do this more? Do you think you suggest other kids do this?
Yeah, for sure. If they don't want to talk to a parent, they can also, or the kids, you can just give their opinion out to help the parents out, and the teacher probably watching stuff. So, yeah.
Okay.
To see each other's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Scholar?
To wrap it all up, like, what is your takeaway? Like, what do you think about the things that you said or the things that we talk about, like, all together? How do you think it could help others?
I hope this gave parents a deeper insight into their kids' lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good one.
I would definitely say that doing this podcast with Skylar, my daughter, is a definite bond. I also get to know you all, Layla more, and of course, Spontaneous. We talk every day, so.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely take away just getting to know the kids more and our teens more and what they go through. It's still very, very similar. It's just like same stuff, different day. My only takeaway would be figuring out how we can better help our kids to become more confident in themselves so they don't have to deal with trauma and traumatic events and bullying and things like that. Just remain headstrong.
Okay, I like that. My suggestion is keep coming to Words That Resonate Kids Night so you can learn more about your kid. And then this is bonding time.
Yeah.
This is bonding time. Y'all can laugh, make mistakes together, be silly together, but also learn how the other person is thinking inside and taking away a solution so you guys can work on the relationship, build the relationship out, or create a plan for that child's life so they can continue to grow in a healthy manner. Or sometimes you might find out something devastating, right? This is a chance to pivot in a healthy way instead of overreacting and being supportive to your child or whoever you're taking care of. So I believe this is very beneficial. More kids going to connect with this soon, and I'm looking forward to it. And don't forget to donate, because if you donate at Spontaneous Kings and Queens Connections, you're donating to not only us to keep this podcast going, but you're donating towards the kids so they can have subscriptions for the Cahoots and more games to come, and also so they can have game prizes. Everybody who participated, guess what? Surprise! Y'all gonna get a surprise. So I'm gonna get your information. I already got the viewers' information, and so we're gonna give you guys some gift cards, so some surprises. But we're gonna have something special for the winner too. Okay. So if you want to get in on these special prizes and then these games, connect with us. Bless you. Every third Thursday is going to be Kids Night. Every third Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. Okay? Central Time Zone. And we're going to have fun. The next topic is going to be more in deep. This was like surface level. This was to get us in the door. Okay? The next topic is going to be more in deep. We're going to have fun. Never know. We might go somewhere live, and spend some time, or we might go to the bowling alley. Hey, we don't know. Stay tuned. Anybody else want to say anything before we go?
Spontaneous.
All right, y'all. I love you guys. Stay tuned. Okay.
Bye.
Love and energy.
We're gonna have fun, we're gonna share stories, and also we're gonna have Kahoot. Hello everyone!
Hey everyone!
Join us every third Thursday of the month.
Join us every third Thursday of the month
at 7:30 p.m. Central Time Zone for Words That Resonate Podcast Kids Night.
30 p.m. for Words That Resonate Cast Kids Night. Just for us. Can't wait to see you there.
Donate today at Spontaneous Kings and Queens Connect. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have prizes. We're gonna tell stories. I can't wait to see you guys there. This is gonna be really fun for me as well, for the kids and other ages that wants to join. We're gonna play Book It. We also need your help to keep the subscriptions going for Book It and other games like that for the kids. But other than that, I can't wait to see you there. We're gonna have fun. Get off your bomba glad and donate now. Donate, please, so we can have these subscriptions now. Donate, like and subscribe and follow.